Hey guys, what a year it has been. 2021 was a heck of a lot better, and admittedly, I'm a bit anxious, but feeling hopeful for 2022. How about you? How are you feeling for next year? Anyways, I'm really excited about today's video because I'm sharing all of the great memories we've had together this year. And well, I guess I should say it's gonna really be the good, the bad, and the ugly. This video is a big thank you to all of those who watch this channel, all of the subscribers who make this channel so much fun, and thank you for all of your support. And frankly, it's been unbelievable. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I literally cannot wait to bring to life all of the amazing and exciting ideas I have in store for you guys. You are not even going to believe it. So stay tuned for some really exciting news early next year. All right, so in this video, I'm going to be sharing some of the most memorable, some of my favorite moments, key moments from this past year, as well as all of the juicy tea. You're not gonna wanna miss this one, that's for sure. So just in case you forgot, I started off this year screaming bloody murder. Okay, so probably not exactly what you're thinking, but remember the time I decided it would be a good idea to order a bunch of ZZ plants in the dead of winter online? All right, guys, this is coming out. Oh my God, wow. Yikes. So, well, surprise, surprise. Most of them were unfortunately dead on arrival. I'm really hoping that these companies have sorted out shipping and seasonality, especially when it comes to the ZZ plant. Regardless, I would not recommend ordering a ZZ plant online over the winter. Another huge fail this year was, well, the Polka Dot Plant. I had even likened the Polka Dot Plant to that a-hole boyfriend, you know the type. Sometimes the relationships we have with our houseplants are nothing but positive, unicorns and rainbows, you know what I mean. And then there are those plants that just can't stop giving us a hard time, either because we don't understand how to care for them or we just don't have the right conditions for them in the first place. And then there are those plants that look totally fine one day and then the next they look completely dead. And basically when you add it all up in relationship terms, I feel like this is one of those unhealthy codependent relationships. Actually, come to think of it, I'm pretty surprised that the Polka Dot Plant did not make my 2021 plant shit list. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm Tyler, and if you like what you're seeing or you find this video to be useful or entertaining, please give this video a thumbs up, or better yet, you can hit that subscribe button. To really show me some love, click on the bell for alerts and notifications for future content. Now, we had some fun this year as well, but sometimes at my own expense. Now, one of the trickiest thing about houseplants, well, plants just in general, are their names. Now, no one can pronounce a lot of these words, myself included. Take a look. So the Despolerta. So the Despolerma. What is it? So the Despolerma. Wait, what is it? So the Delosperma echinatum is, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Yikes. Well, I have to give a huge shout out to Jeff, my husband, who's always Googling how to pronounce these words before we film so I can pronounce them correctly. Clearly, this time I was way over my head. Looking back on the year as a whole, there were definitely some interesting personal trends, personal favorites for me that included some pink foliage houseplants as well as some beautifully stunning flowers. Let's take a look at some of what I mean. Do you have a pink princess philodendron? Do you want one? Have you heard of them? Let me know in the comments down below.
Wake up and smell the roses. Try hard not to lose focus. There's too much to do. Reap what you sow, you know this. Blessings come and go, but either way, there's too much to lose. Why do you second guess yourself?
So turns out that pruning a fiddly fig, or pruning my fiddly fig, was still my most popular video. And can we stop and talk for a brief second about all the heat I received online for this video? Yeah. Now you're obviously gonna wanna pick up a really good pair of sharp pruning shears. I got these on Amazon and I really like them, so I can throw up the link in the description if you're interested. So like I said, for me, the desired shape that I would like to create is create a taller stem and have the foliage kind of expand over time at the top, creating more of a sort of traditional sort of tree look. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. When you are pruning the leaves, it's important that you get as close to the stem as possible, and in one fellow swoop, you can get rid of that leaf. Now, these plants do have sort of like a sappy material to them, so you are gonna be, it's good to be aware of that when you're pruning it. So I'm gonna get rid of these guys here. And I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but these plants are native to the lower tropical forests of West Africa. That's where they grow natively. And in the right conditions, these plants can do really, really well and grow quite tall. Like I said, this guy's over 6 feet tall. Now you are going to want to let the root system completely dry out before you rewater it. You can test by inserting your finger in the top few inches of the soil to make sure that it's dry before you water it again. When it comes to feeding it, you are going to want to use a plant food in the growing season. In the summer months, I feed this guy every other week. In the non-growing season, you're probably going to want to feed it just once a month. And when it comes to light, these guys do best in bright and direct light. That's usually in a south-facing room, a meter or two away from your window. You don't want to sort of soak it in any direct sunlight for too long. They just don't like that. So you can see I have this kind of other branch extending off, which is great for some fullness and thickness, but I still have a few that I think I'm going to get rid of here. Another guy here. Like, it was no joke. I have to say, either people absolutely loved this video or completely hated it. And let's take a look at some of the comments I got. Two of my personal favorites were one by Leanne Lindsay, who said, quote, "You just killed that tree." And also Jen M, who said, quote, "I liked it before." Now, my fiddly fig is doing just fine. It's actually doing pretty great. And that being said, I do understand how pruning can feel very intense at times, or even slightly controversial, so I totally get it. I think one of the biggest things for me personally this year was moving out of the city, moving to this new home, and literally creating this entire space from scratch to house all of my houseplants. Now, I'm still not done sort of tinkering over things, and there's definitely some things that are missing or some things that I still would like to change, but it's just been a whole fantastic journey really creating this entire space. This year, there were also a couple of videos that were total flops, including a video that I did explaining how online houseplant auctions work, as well as a Zoom houseplant background video. And I still stand by these two videos, so Sorry guys. Anyways, at the end of the day, you guys showed me so much support and love, and I'm just so incredibly grateful for all of that support. Now, some folks really love all of my amaryllis videos, and as you guys know, I have about 14 or 15 varieties, and as soon as a couple more are in bloom, I'm really looking forward to creating a new video about amaryllis and sharing all of the stunning blooms with you guys. Happy holidays, happy new year, miss you guys already, and see you in 2022.